Lower my chair, fix my camera, all that. All right, here we are. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, round town and long distance truck drivers. Shout out to the crossing guards. Shout out to the school teachers. Shout out to the garbage truck driver. Shout out to the law enforcement personnel, medical field personnel, military personnel. Shout out to the payroll attendees. It's Friday. People want them paycheck. And if you're a good one and you got everybody getting their paychecks, then shout out to you. Shout out to construction workers, heavy equipment operators, babysitters, secretaries. Shout out to chefs in the kitchens. Whatever your job description is, as long as you're a hardworking person who gets up and get out there to get it, shout out to you, manners and respect to you, big up to you. And if you're a person who has a clean heart, clear conscience, and you really wish good for others as much as you wish good for yourself, then you deserve some respect. Shout out to you. On a day like this, it's the end of the week. We made it through another week, and we say, it's the freaking weekend, baby! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. We made it through another week, man. Hey, we take so much for granted, y'all. I'm telling you, we take so much for granted. We just be going through day by day. You know, everybody caught up in their day-to-day thing. I gotta get up in the morning by 8 o'clock. I gotta be at work, so that means I have to leave the house by 7. That means I have 1 hour commute, and I have to do this, and I have to pick this up on my way home from work, and I have to do. We just go, 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 right? We on automatic. We are on autopilot. We don't even stop sometimes to think how lucky we are, how privileged we are, how blessed we are, and how much we have. Yeah, even those who have a little bit, you have a whole lot. Because there's a whole lot of people out there who don't even have a little bit. You hear what I just said, though? All right. Yesterday, I put up a video. And the video, I didn't want to speak on it until today. It ruffled a lot of feathers yesterday. Got some people in their feelings yesterday. The video was about the situation going on in America right now. For instance, New York City is overcrowded. There was a brother that was standing out in the streets. And the brother said, I work a full 40-hour effing week, and I can't even afford to live in one of these apartments. He was pointing behind him to the apartment buildings, and he said the people have raised the rent around here so high that even somebody working a full-time job cannot afford to live in one of these apartments. So I'm homeless, and they got these migrants coming into the country, and they're housing them for free in these apartments and giving them money to buy food and all that. So what happened to us who've been here? One part of my speech, I said, I really understand. I understand, because if I was like, African Americans been fighting the fight forever, and they never got any reparations. So let's be for real, right? So now you bring in all these migrants, and these migrants are getting free housing and help with all this other stuff. As a person that is a immigrant myself, I am kind of sensitive to immigrants, to people leaving bad situations and trying to find better in different places. However, and listen, I don't condone what they've done to the border. I'm sorry, I don't. And I'm not one of those Jamaicans who feel like, oh, me reach a foreign so nobody else shouldn't come in. Shut the door. Nah, it's BS what's going on at that border. The border is wide friggin' open, and anybody is coming in. If we were to do that to Jamaica or any other island or place that you come from, they just open the border and let Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, Jolyan, Sue come in, you would be mad as hell too. Worse if they came in and was getting full assistance on their arrival, right? So that's a whole nother story. But I wanted my brothers and sisters to think a bit deeper. So I sidestep the stuff that we cannot control, like I always do, and I get into the stuff that we can control. See, in life, the serenity prayer, right? Lord, grant me the strength, the courage to, what I can and what change what I can and what you can't change or control. You get away from that stuff. You don't kill yourself with worry and burden over what you cannot control or change. Right. We can't control or change certain things and the way the government operates and when they do what they do, certain things. But there are things there that I'm trying to tell my brothers and sisters. See, we are divided still. And they still look at me as you're a Jamaican. You know what I mean? You're not us. The other day, what's her name? Twinkle got into an argument. Twinkle is a dancehall artist. That's her nickname. Jada Kingdom got into an argument with one of these American girls that she used to hang out with while she was beefing with Stefflon Don. Let me draw this in for you. And the first thing, young girl, Asian Dollar, something her name is, she got on social media and said, and I read between the lines. She said like this: "You're not even from over here. Don't nobody give a f about you. You're not even from over here, and no matter how hard you try, you'll never be one of us." Hmm. Wow. That's somebody you were hanging around with. That's somebody you were cool with. That's somebody who was. So how did we get back to that? As soon as something goes wrong, you ain't even one of us. So my brothers and sisters are still looking at each other like I'm not them, they not us. I'm not into that either. That's what I want y'all to know, right? So I'm going to focus on the stuff that we can control. So I decided to lend some inspiration to my brothers and sisters. You are the one that's out in the street screaming about these migrants getting benefits and you can't. But you know who is doing it? It's the lower half of us that's doing it, because the ones who have achieved something, they're not bothered. And here's the thing. Like I said before, you can't control what the government's going to do with their when they do what they do, but what you can do is maximize every friggin' potential that comes your way. Maximize every opportunity that comes your way. So I laid into our immigrant story. Our immigrant story, as in came here, sized up how living is here, realized nothing is for free, realized that, yo, it's going to be hard, but I don't want poverty. I put up there and I said, the brother said he works 40 hours a week and he's homeless. That tells me already that he probably doesn't have a degree or a skilled trade or owns a business, and he's working only 40 hours a week on minimum wage or something like that. That's not going to be enough to pay for an apartment in one of them cities where the rent is $3,000 a month for a one-bedroom apartment, right? You already know that. So you have choices. One, you move to a state where rent is cheaper. Okay, you're going to feel displaced, like they just moved you out of your city where you're so attached. My grandmama used to live here. My daddy used to live here. I was born here, raised here, all this other stuff, right? Right. But the name of the game is survival. The other thing is you could work 80 hours a week. They were killing me. Damn, that's effed up. You have a white person mentality, SouFlo. Why you talk like that? Why do you think our brothers and sisters should work 80-hour weeks? Who the hell wants to work an 80-hour week? Do you know that somebody who works an 80-hour week, their life expectancy is probably about 65 to 67? I said, damn, yeah. But who wants to work an 80-hour week? I said, somebody who doesn't want to be in poverty, somebody who doesn't want to be homeless, somebody who doesn't want to be stuck in the same position complaining their whole lives. Yeah, so it wasn't out of a place of, oh, somebody is better than you. It wasn't out of a place. It was me opening your eyes to show you what can be done. Do things that are in your power to change your trajectory. You know what I mean? Get your ass up and work 80 hours if that's what it takes. I never said work 80 hours a week for the rest of your life and die early. Work 80 hours a week with a plan. There's people out here working 100 hours a week with a plan. I did it. And I told my audience about this before. I remember working, my first job was from 2 in the afternoon, 2 to 10. And then I had to leave my 10 o'clock job at night, 10 p.m. When everybody else is going home to bed. I got to clock in across town at my other job at 11 p.m. 1 hour from midnight, when sleep is getting nice for everybody else or a lot of other people. I'm clocking into a new job. I don't get out till 7 a.m. in the morning. And that second job didn't have a break. They said, if you want to eat something, eat while you're working. I said to myself, damn, this shit got to be illegal. I mean, you working me from 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. and I can't eat. I don't get a 30-minute lunch break, a time to, they were like, nope, you got to eat on the go. So when I tell you these things, I tell you these things from a place of I've been there and I've done it. I know what it feels like to work my ass off and be standing up sleeping. and be sleeping everywhere I go because I'm just so damn tired. But I made up my mind that I wasn't going to live in poverty. I wasn't going to be stretching my hand out, begging anybody for anything. And that's just the work part. I haven't talked about the military service part yet. I haven't talked about ending up in places in the world yet where I could have lost my life, where I saw crazy things and did crazy things, could have lost my damn sanity. I haven't talked about the sacrifice, but I say these things because you're still standing in one place. Now, this is how it broke down. People started getting angry because I said, you were born with these privileges at your feet. You were born into this. You were born with all the stuff that these little migrants and immigrants are running after. You were born with all that available to you. A child going to school in the United States of America has an option. You know, you have Jamaicans that come here and pick up, and Caribbean people that come here and pick up the same, oh, woe is me mentality. I swear to God, I hate it. I hate a crutch. I hate somebody leaning on excuses. I don't even want to hear black people talk to me about what happened back in slavery. Come on, man. We all know about slavery days. We all know about institutionalized racism today. We all know about all the obstacles in our ways today. But is that what you're going to make define you? Are you going to sit there your whole friggin' life and tell everybody about slavery days and what they do when the white man did and what they do in the system? There are opportunities out here for you to exploit. A lot of your other peers have exploited them. That's why they're living good. You can do the same. See, I came from the Caribbean, right? And I came here really young. And I had a chance to watch everybody grow up, including myself. And I watched who was the cool guy in school. I watched who sent their kids to school decked out in name brand head to toe, but lived in the projects. I watched as these same kids came to school, didn't give a care in the world about nothing. They had a mentality of, give me something. You owe me this. I want that. Give it to me. Give me, give me, give me. Entitlement. And we had a different mentality, like, ain't nobody giving me nothing. I gotta work hard for this. Mama over here working 3 jobs. Somebody said, how the hell your mama work 3 jobs? Stop lying. She's one person. I could break it down for you. Ask her. My mom today is studying, my mom today is working on her PhD. My mom has a master's degree and works in the field she went to school in. My mom ran the first Jamaican restaurant in the town that I live in now for 20 years. If I mention the name, everybody here knows the name of her restaurant. My mom worked with the Department of Corrections back in the day. This is why I never sagged my pants, because I was going to her job and seeing the inmates there, and I asked the mom, why they wear their pants like that? And she was like, well, in here, you know, it's a sign that says if they roll up one sleeve of the shirt, or if them sag the pants, it's said to them, say, them into a certain kind of activities. So you can approach them and say, my pants will never sag. The woman worked 3 jobs. Her 9 to 5 job was 8 a.m. in the morning till I think 4 in the evening, right? And then she went to Marshall's, and she would work at Marshall's from 5 or 6 p.m. till closing and clean up the store and all that. And she would come home. And then on the weekends, she worked a full-time job. She had to clock in at that job Friday evening, leave her kids, and she don't come home until after Monday morning, because she would leave that Friday evening living job where she relieved somebody and took care of the patient until they came back so them can go home and stay with them family. Y'all know about that. And then she would leave that Monday morning and go back to work. So we didn't see her until Monday evening again. So when you ask how people do it, and they do it with a goal, a aim, and a plan in mind, man, that they're not going to be out here begging nobody for nothing. So again, I come here as a child. I watch who lazy. I watch who wanted to be the cool guy in school and who wanted to be the girls who all the guys liked and who didn't want to do much of anything. And I fast forward 20, 30 years and I look back now and I see how different our lives have turned out. But damn, I could have seen it from the beginning that that's where it was going to go, right? If people didn't change. I knew from the beginning I wasn't going to be ending up wherever they were ending up based on how they were living. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from a different culture. It was, you reach America and you better make something of yourself. You can't go back to Jamaica with nothing and people are laugh after you and look upon your big waist, man. 20 years you're there foreign and nothing. 30 years you're there foreign and nothing. You could at least do something, man. You can't be out here homeless, hungry, this, that, complaining. I understand that message hurts some people's feelings because you have been one of those people. You came and you fell in the trap. You got comfortable. Yeah. And then you started complaining and you said, 40 hours a week, Lord, a lot of hours that party there I forgot. Yeah, Lord, a lot of hours that no full-time job, yeah, man. Them not have no benefits we can get. Get some benefits here. And I understand. And when I say these truths, it hurt people's feelings on both sides. It hurts the immigrants' feelings who came here long ago and didn't do nothing with themselves. It hurt the ones who been here their whole life, born here, and didn't exploit all the opportunities that were there on the table for them as citizens. Certain jobs you can't even get unless you are a citizen. Not even a permanent resident with a green card can't get it. You understand? So when you're born into something, I shouldn't hear you complaining. Now, I notice I didn't say color. I didn't say color. I said people because there's white people around here too who didn't and whatever other race and skin color or whatever you want to put into it, they didn't exploit all the opportunities that they were born into either. They just sit there and complain their whole life. I don't know, I guess because I'm black, that black Americans took it as me speaking directly to them. You know, when you throw your stone in the damn pen, the hog that get hit squeals. So I guess they feel like, oh, he talking to us and these Jamaicans think they better than us. Don't turn my argument into that, man. I don't deal with the skin color thing unless it's very necessary to say and point out. I'm talking about people versus people, a mindset versus another kind of a mindset. You understand? A mindset versus another kind of a mindset. I come from people who don't lay down. I come from people who we up for the challenge and the struggle. I come from people who you give us an inch, we take 100 miles. Frig a mile, we taking 100 miles. We rock it till the wheels fall off. I carry that in my veins. So I don't move like, oh, let me see if I could scrape by and do the bare minimum. I don't want the bare minimum. I don't want the bare minimum because the bare minimum could be taken away from you at any time. I want the plan, then I want the backup plan, and then I want the backup plan that backs up the backup plan, and then I want the other plan that back up all those plans, and then I want insurance that cover all of those four plans. I'm trying to like solidify so that no matter what falls where, I'm still good. And that is the mindset that we all should have. You know what I mean? Picture me, right? Right now, a father of many children. I know I'm my children's main protector provider. Everything I do comes down to them. Oh, you want to go out and party tonight? Yeah, I'm going to go out and party tonight. I'm going to have some fun. Man. I can look a bit reckless. You know what I'm saying? Just let loose. Be careful where you go. You don't want to go around people start shooting up the place. No crazy people, no crazy party. Next thing you know, you don't make it home. Who are going to take care of your kids? Them like everything I do. You understand? Oh man, sickness and death is for everybody. What if you should get sick today with some unexplainable illness and you pass away shortly after? Are your kids gonna be out here with their hands out? Please help us. You know, or you have life insurance policy? Do you have any kind of investments that are set up? Do you have anything in place that if you check out today, they're good? Or are they gonna be sitting out on the side of the road and people looking and saying, Ross, na so full picnic them there? Oh God, them look bad, them a suffer, them a hurt cause them daddy gone. You know what I mean? And the boy used to always talk about put things in place. And I look at him not put nothing in place. My mind is always working on getting better, being better, accomplishing better. And we should all be doing that. Now I understand not everybody is born with that mental capacity. And I understand that everybody is born with that drive. And I understand the playing field hasn't always been level. And some people are at a disadvantage and then some are at a bigger disadvantage. Who from mother did a smoke, crack and drink whole heap of alcohol before them did born, make the damn baby born slow, and somehow we grow up slow and halfway retarded but we look normal. And then somehow I understand all the different dynamics of what goes into who gets to move a footstep forward and who is stuck in place. I understand that. But a lot of it is somebody leaning on a damn crutch. And I call a crutch, in the infantry, we call a crutch is your excuses. A lot of people lean on crutches. So, that was just warming you up this morning, clarifying the video I put out yesterday, because for some reason, people understand better when they see me speak it live. You know what I mean? So I had to do it live. The crutch is what I'm talking about, man. Get off your crutch, bro. Get off your crutch, sister. Get up and go. Too many opportunities out here to be exploited. Let's go, right? Somebody is saying ads, 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 and more ads. Marcia Walters, my bad. Um, there's a thing here where I can actually stop the ads, but I don't see it running. So I don't know. Vita says my children good and they know it. Facts, you have to have multiple answers, especially when you are a parent. Yeah, man, you can't be out here talking about, oh, they raised the rent so high and now I can't pay rent, so I'm homeless. What's plan B? What's your next step? You out in the middle of the street screaming, F these immigrants, F these immigrants, and F this government. How is that going to help you? Ain't nobody coming to say, okay, bro, so you're a bit upset, so come, let me put you in this apartment right here. It's not gonna happen. You're just like a turn up there and scream till your throat dry, and then they're gonna still do what they do regardless, right? So it's about shoring up yourself. Now, let's close out like this on this part. Somebody, if I see the thing with the ads running, I'll stop them, but I don't see it. It's usually right here at the bottom of my screen. I'll pay attention to it. I wasn't paying attention before. Somebody said, oh, so I can see, I understand most of what you're saying, but I can see that you've only encountered the lazy and the unmotivated and the unsuccessful. So let me put things in perspective for you. You obviously didn't listen to my video because I told you everything I did in order to get myself up out of poverty. And I'm talking about when you're eating a half a bologna sandwich for dinner and drinking a glass of water and going to bed, that's raw poverty. We couldn't even afford your dollar menu stuff. No Burger King, no nothing, right? So we had to get up out of that. So from way real humble beginnings. And mind you, I never lived like that when I was in Jamaica. I thought I was wealthy in Jamaica. So this is talking about coming here as a young child, right? Right. Now, for you to say you can tell I've only encountered the poor, the unmotivated, successful, the whatever, that don't make no sense. Just in the military alone, I encountered other African American brothers and sisters who had a plan and they were working their plan. That's why they sacrificed and ended up in there. Just like how a lot of you don't do it because you're like, oh, they're going to send me to war. Oh, I'm not going to fight no white man's war. Oh, I'm scared. What if I die? Oh, I don't want people telling me what to do all the time. You have all these things why you wouldn't go. They had all those same thoughts too. They put them thoughts on the back burner and went because they started thinking, well, what can I get from this? So I'm going to do a service, but what are the benefits that comes with this? And how am I positioning myself in life to be somebody successful, be a part of something bigger than me, so on and so forth. So just there alone, I didn't only encounter the poverty stricken and those who are unmotivated and lazy. Ain't nobody in there lazy. And that's just that. And then you go to school. Yeah, Kaiser University. Wasn't nobody in there lazy? That's an expensive ass school. And people were in there busting their ass trying to get better. I met CNAs in there who were changing their profession, paying for school themselves because they too were immigrants and they were working their way up. So I don't want to be a CNA no more. I've been doing it for the last 10 years. I've been saving my money, and this is what I really want to do. They're in the nursing program now at Kaiser University, or they're going into the OT, occupational therapy program, or they're going into some other field, which is how you lift yourself up, man. Further your education. And for those of you who don't want to work 80 hours a week, again, I never said work 80 hours a week with no plan. Let me break it down for you. Sister come here from the Caribbean, or sister was born here, but she just comes from a poor family. She don't sit and tell you stories about poverty. What she does is she starts out where she can start out at. So she started out at Walmart running the cash register. She started out at Burger King flipping burgers. In the meantime, she's like, boom, I didn't graduate high school, so she's going to high school. She's going to school at night. She earns a GED. She gets that, use that GED to go into being a CNA, right? Because she's like, the medical field is my specialty, and I've always wanted to be a nurse. My family poor though, and I don't know if I want to take out a whole loan and be, so boom, she go. This is the step. And then she goes, okay, so I'm going to work 2 jobs for a certain period of time, save some of that money while I'm still living at home with family. I'm going to save some of that money, help pay some bills around the house, and then I'm going to put that money towards furthering my education. 2, 3 years, she buckles down and saves and works 2 jobs and then quits one of them and take a break. The money is saved. Now she has the money to go apply to one of these programs. They said the program costs this much. I got that. She pays for her program. She goes through her program. She is no longer flipping burgers and working at McDonald's and doing 2 jobs. She is doing 1 job while she's going to school. Even though they advised her at the school, this is a rigorous program. And I would advise you that you not have a full-time job while going through this. Guess what she doing? Her circumstances ain't silver spoon, so she has to work a full-time job while going to school. So she does that, and she applies herself, and she's successful, and she comes out with her degree or her certification, and now she lets go of the one menial, low-paying job that she has left of the 2 she used to work, and now she works 1 job that pays her really well. Even then, she doesn't stop. She's like, yeah, I'm in the LPN program, but that's not what I want to be. I really want to be a RN, BSN RN. So I'm going to work 2, 3 years again in this LPN program, save my money, apply the same principle, go back to school. You see her 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the road. She driving a nice car. She done bought herself a house. She got her stethoscope hanging in her window. You like, where the hell she get that BMW from? Oh, she came up that quick. It's the friggin' hard work, man. America is like that. Okay? America is what you call a capitalist heaven. You gotta understand that. This is a business. You get in here and you can get it. Forget all the side talk and chatter. Forget all the I'm laying on a crutch because ain't nothing happening for me and the people did me so wrong and they did my ancestors so wrong. If you let yourself get stuck with that, you're about to be stuck for a long ass time to come, boy. And that's all the advice I got on that right there. All right. Back to what we really want to talk about this morning now. Jolyan Silvera went back to court yesterday. That's the politician who was charged with his wife's murder, Melissa Silvera, in Jamaica. We're going to talk a bit about his case. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. If you notice the icon for the video this morning, it says a giant set to retire. So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, world icon, pocket rocket, she has announced her retirement. We're going to talk about that. And of course, it's politics time in Jamaica right now, right? Nobody is festive when it comes to politics like Jamaica. I'm willing to bet. I saw all kinds of stuff yesterday. Half of it I couldn't even watch. Andrew Holness was campaigning, walking through the streets and stuff. I don't know if y'all seen the video. Hear one woman in the background. Big body Andrew. Big cocky Andrew. Can your cocky come and make me ride it off? Oh, the boy looks sweet and nice. See, him look clean. And she like right next to him, And I'm like, damn, we strange as hell, boy. Jamaican people, we're built different. We're different. We're different, okay? I don't know what it is, but I have never watched American politics or any other politics. I heard nobody out there. Hear me now. I said, this big dirty woman, carry yourself with some kind of decorum, no man. Jesus Christ. He was big and slack, so. I say, you know, Sam is a married man. Me over there, you know, a steam, you know. I was like, you know, he's a married man that, you know. And you know, Sam wife is the first lady of the country, you know, and you know, them have big picnic will understand what you say. Yeah, big body Anjo, big cocky, and she went from body to cocky. I was like, oh my God. And it was so loud in the camera. It was so loud in the microphone. Yes, somebody can't tell her, say, stop. Yeah, Andrine, stop. You drink too much and come out here, you run busting on your head, tapping eyes, man. This embarrassing. No, our girlfriend them I jump up round her. Yes, girl. Cause him clean. I say him clean. I look good. The boy look good, you see. Him fit, you know, him body look good. Oh my God. And then, then the next one, that are from JLP side, right? Then me swipe so me say PMP side. Me say, me say a brother upon a bike. I rev the bike. He got a midget on the back of the bike. A liquor person. Me don't know. I want to be politically correct because nowadays you call people the wrong thing. Oh, they were midgets in the 90s. Don't say that word again because it's derogatory towards them. I apologize if I offend anybody. You have a little woman on the back in some pum pum shots, and she about this tall. So she hold on on him shoulder and she cock up her big bumper. You know, them have them big round bumper there. They put her in a little cut off jean shot, way up in her cooch. And she a bump, body on the back of the thing. And the man lift up the bike so in the ear. And I'm saying, I'm like, Jesus Christ, she go dead. Cause even if him drop on her, she dead. And I ying, 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 ying. That's PMP side. Me look over here so again. I'm like, them in a vehicle, and the vehicle them just a dance so through traffic, and this one a speed up and ying take it over. That the one they speed up and ying take it up. Me say somebody I got dead out there now. Somebody is going to dead out here. All this for politics. All this because it's election time. A part of me is saying, Jamaican people, listen. Want to remind me of how you are on social media with music and entertainment. You will kill people for your best artists, the artists that you love. But when the artist drop an album, you are not there for the sales. You understand? So people should understand that too. In Jamaica, people there for the party, as in the entertainment, right? Them want be out in the streets, out in the crowd. Them want eat up some of the food, drink up some of the liquor, dance and party and meet up. But when it come time to actually go to the ballot box, I think more than half of them people that still on them. Boy, I'm tired, yeah, man. Me not go. Anyway, them not count my vote anyway. So what me I vote for? The two parties are no good anyway. So me not vote. Them find all kind of excuses, excuses not to go vote. And the same thing them do with music. They find all kind of excuses not to buy the album. But then we kill you on social media in their comments. Cause talk your mother, boy. Boy, I talk about my artist. Hey, boy, if me ever see you say, you're, you're like, damn. You know, it's serious. Yesterday, while I'm there watching the festivities, and I'm saying to myself, boy, Jamaica people festive bad. Um, Something not gonna happen though. Because I see the motorcade them dillying and dallying and the place look careless. A woman was seriously injured after a truck that was transporting the JLP supporters was involved in a crash in Roach Gully in the parish on Thursday afternoon. Roach Gully, you know. Roach Gully. Me don't know who even named the place Roach Gully or how we end up at Roach Gully. Me not even want to go nowhere when name Roach Gully because I feel like I be a roach down there. I'm not in the creepy crawlies, but Roach Gully the place. So big up all of the people that from Doug at Roach Gully, but that serious accident took place, just like I was saying. Members of Parliament for St. Thomas Western, James Robertson, told Radio Jamaica's discussion program Beyond the Headlines that a woman was also injured in the incident. They were both rushed to the Princess Margaret Hospital where the woman was undergoing surgery. It is understood that one of her leg was completely severed during the crash. All right. So I know that what I was seeing wasn't me being a hater. Cause you know, sometimes when they are foreign we see the festivities and me I said, so me can't afford to get one ticket right now. You know, my Bex coming or dead. You know, then you start hating. Like, I hope the sun burn them up. I hope the party flood out. I hope You can you're there foreign. I walk off your soul case and you're not there. But I wasn't hating. I was looking and I was seeing that it looked reckless out there. So me, I said the people that carry on like this for election. In that crash, the lady's leg was completely severed. It's understood that one of her legs was completely severed during the crash. It was reported that a motorcade was heading towards Morant Bay at 4 p.m., big broad afternoon, following nomination day activities when the truck collided with another vehicle while it was negotiating a corner. They said that such woman's leg was sticking out of the vehicle because them in there going with them festivities. Put your head out of the window. Put your leg out of the window. Oi, oi, and truck come and take it off. I first thing them tell you in Jamaica when we take taxi and them something there now is pick me, you know. Put in your hand and not true. Put in your hand inside for sit and take it off. Big woman put her foot out the door and truck take it off. You see them something there now, right? Me swipe and go over one next page. Big daggering scene. Me say the man, the way him pick up the woman and put her two leg up so. Me say, what the hell does this happen? This was the PMP side. The PMP side looks way more ghetto than the JLP side. I said, what the hell does this have to do with politics? Like who we are gonna vote for? Yeah, man, and she did a boom off body and then him put her down neatly in the middle of the road and position her one leg way up there, so and one way out there, so turn up over her now, say, I'm gonna do him thing. I said, this is crazy. This is crazy. But big up to Jamaica, big up to Jamaica, same way, yeah, man, cause I don't know. Deliverance and help can't help we just different. Them too old for this galang. For the fear galang, so Andrew writes. Andrew writes, them too old for galang, so you can't tell Jamaica people that, my friend. We have a thing in Jamaica when name we all up, but we not call up. You understand? That's why you see mommy a dance, and she is 75 and 85 years old. And yeah, she can do all of the dance, them to bump and body spread out and this and that, and yeah, cause and the young boy then we run up on her to and give her 1-2 bunks and these things, and the same way vice versa for daddy. Daddy out there. You never said the dance them in Jamaica yet. You never been to an outside party. That's one thing about Jamaica, you know. Everybody included. You know what I mean? Everybody included. We don't segregate like that. So fat girl, enough man there for you because we call you fluffy and we like that. Yeah. And I'm if you deal with the case, you say, me I say, yeah, all when she had 500 pounds, and that me one brother move out of the way, I might own that, go look something else. Take a maga girl a kukum kum, the one you for me. You understand? Everybody included. You don't see them big girls going down to Jamaica talking about, girl, let me tell you, if you here and you thinking, oh, I'm too big and I need to starve myself because nobody don't want me, I'm telling you right now, book a ticket to Jamaica. That's all I'm gonna say. Book a ticket to Jamaica, you're gonna end up feeling like a queen. And ooh, they gonna make you feel like a queen. Y'all didn't see that video? The tree woman them big so. And she was talking about how she went to Jamaica and the man that make her feel like a queen. She said, I'll definitely be back. I gotta get my money together, but I'm definitely coming back. If you go on party at Jamaica, man, everybody did it. Yeah? 500 pound Sheena, G string, and nipple covers. That's it. Everything else out a door. And nobody cares. Right? You're maga, you're fat, you're old, you're young, we're all gathered here today in front of the sound system to drink Ray and his nephew and have a whole heap of fun and then go home our yard. Go cook some good food and go to bed. And we might repeat this again a couple days from now. That's Jamaica for you. Jamaica can make any woman feel like a star. Vida, yeah. Psst, what go on, babes? Some of them I feel look around. Jesus, I have never heard anybody call me babes. They definitely don't call me babes where I come from. Is he talking to me? Yeah, man, babes. Are you may talk, man? What go on? You're round and nice, you know. That's not what they call me where I come from. Some motherfuckers always tell me I'm fat and overweight. He's saying I'm nice and I'm round. What does that mean? I'm round. You're sexy, man. You're sexy, body. Come here, talk to you, know. Turn up right there on IG. Don't say nothing about you have a man. Jamaican man, no business about that. Well, you know, I'm married. I know that me I ask you though. Me never ask you. You hear me ask you about him? Me never ask you about nobody. Me never ask you about nobody else. Me I talk about me and you. Your man there? Well, check one time. Your man there? She said, no, he's back home. I'm here on vacation with my girls. Ross, foot get kicked away. That is it. Done. That's all you had to say. Ooh, when she come back home, you see her stay so for no reason. She just a smile and a clean. She just a smile and a clean. Anything you want, honey, you can have. Yeah, she want one more of them vacation there. She just come back from Jamaica. You guys be thinking over here that you can't go on. Cause you think your woman no look good. Yeah, you can't go on. Yeah, you and your girls could go. I'll stay home. I'm not even going. That's where they should have put out the travel advisory for. That's what the travel advisory should have been about. Warning, warning. Send her by herself. Warning. You don't know about Jamaica. Okay. Jamaican man, them not partial, my friend. They're not. Every woman is a star. You see it? You know, the other day, the Prime Minister said, every ghetto youth is a star. And take it from Vibes Cartel song, right? Mm-mm. In Jamaica, every woman is a star. No business. All one time her nose upon her forehead and her two eye them look so and so. She is a star. You gonna see one brother over there where I said, no pay that no mind, man. God no make no mistake. You know, see body. My mom up the body around your freak. Yo, dog. Move out of my way there. Yo, psst, hello. Miss good looking. Miss beautiful. Miss Princess. Yeah, royalty. Come here now. All kind of name me are getting a beautiful, good looking princess, royalty, all these things. By the time she hear four of them name there, half our clothes gone already. I'm thinking about it. I know I'm married. I know I got a man. I know, but I'm thinking about it. Damn, they talk sweet. Talk to me some more. Say that some more. Yo, big up the Jamaican brother them, cause we no normal neither. Live through Erica TV says Stella got her groove back and then got her head mash up. Stella was never the same. They actually have a new thing coming out with her, Terry McMillan, where she's gonna go back into the Stella got her groove back stuff. I guess this is supposed to be about what happened after Stella got her groove back. You know, the funny thing is, Plumber, my the youth where she was with, me and that youth went to my school in Jamaica. If you go and knocks, right? When me see him with Terry, me say, yo, the youth get famous already. Well, she get her groove back all right, and then she get her life mash up after. Comes with the territory. Want to lose your woman, send them to Jamaica, Kaz Robinson said. Yeah, she gonna have to be real strong and like really good to you to go down there and escape temptation. Me hear a girl say Jamaican man them coming like mosquito, and the mosquito just in your ears as zzz, 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 as your box for one and next one comes. Sometimes it's multiple of them in your ears at once. Take a strong woman to stand up to all that. To stand, to stand up to all of the nice things she's hearing about herself. What if you never tell her nothing nice? You just walk past your woman every day and never tell her nothing nice yet. You never look upon her and say, boy, babes, blood fire, you walk like you know say your pussy good. How can I walk that man? Mm-mm. If you not say nothing to your woman, don't sell her go Jamaica. Cause she about to hear the most things she has ever heard. We're not talking about regular stuff that guys tell girls in Jamaica, in the US, or wherever you're at. Cause when they must say at Jamaica, now what they're saying, where you at? Yeah, that's she gonna hear some new stuff. Oh my God, is he serious? How does that work? Yo, the sweet mouth is murder when they ready to cuss. No, Jamaica woman sweet mouth. Jamaica woman mouth is murder when them ready for cuss. Jamaica woman mouth. Me not cuss with no Jamaican woman. None. We got beef. You got stuff to say? Say what you say, mama. Me gone. Me not turn up the argue with no Jamaican woman. I tell men that all the time too. If matter of fact, it's Caribbean women, period. But Jamaican woman, I think they cuss the best out of all of them. It's a thing where hurt your feelings to a different level, my friend. Yeah, all your tripe empty out itself inside of your bowels. Me don't know. You just hurt. It's a kind of hurt where you gonna grow old with the hurt there. When when them tell you some stuff, you're gonna grow old with that hurt there. It's not a shake it off hurt. So don't argue with any of them. I'm not arguing with none of them. I mean, I have nothing to say to none of them. Sometimes I'm scrolling on social media and I see some of them are act up on the camera. I'm think twice. Left a comment? Nah. Keep going, because if you left a comment and she come for you, then you don't have much of a response. So just keep going. Me look and me keep moving. Yeah, you feel a way. Live through Erica TV, you feel a way. You're hurt deeply. Mm-hmm. On the ramp hard purple royal, on the ramp rough, on the ramp well rough. Yeah, me not nothing to say to you. Yeah, Angel D say you're just dead. Funeral. I have nothing to say to Uno. Uno special, God no. Um, but one thing about them though, when them love you, them love you. Yeah. But then we still, some of them we still give a bone although they say they love you. But the one them when love you. When they love you, they love you. And don't hurt them though. Yeah, because then them have one crazy side to them where when they are emotionally hurt. Me not talk about the man them will have whoring girl, you know. Me talk about the man them will have the good Jamaican girl them. Don't hurt her. When you hurt her, she have one mad smaddy will live inside her. I'm giving warning before I go into my next topic. May I talk about the Jolian Silvera case next? Just give me 60 seconds to say this. I'm not talking about the whoring man, the whoring one them. We have the whoring girl them. Not that. She not really attached to you because she a take whole heap of man and she not really dead. Not emotionally invested. You see, one time you get one where invest in you emotionally and she is all there and the man can call them name on it because that a feel and she a good woman to you. You see, if you hurt her, yeah, you get frig. Cause all of them have all of them. The prissy one, the one from uptown, the one from down a country, the people them in the middle, the whole of them have some mad people live inside of them. And if you hurt her emotionally, the mad somebody come out. And notice I didn't say come out, I said come out. And that person, the mad somebody, when it come out, it will do all kind of mad something where not even you got try figure out what is this. That I'm just what I'm gonna leave you with. You're just gonna be there trying to figure out what is this, where this far. You see, if you never chat pato before, you're gonna find where this far. You have to go ask yourself in many languages and ways, where this for? What is this for? Who does this? What? Yes, so don't, don't, don't hurt her here. No, big up the Jamaicans over them still. I come from one, so me know. All right. All right. Listen, former Western St. Mary Member of Parliament, MP Jolian Silvera, who is charged with the murder of his wife, Melissa, last November. May I laugh still? That topic is kind of serious, but may I laugh? I go into it and I shouldn't. Because as I said that to you, my mind is reminding me about some stuff. Some of us I talk real thing. But also, I talk real thing. Yeah, love them up. Love them up. Them require a lot of loving. They require a lot of love. If you slip, you slide. Oh, God. It's going to cost you, man. We can't, we can't say everything, Parker, but one day I shall reveal. But anyhow, for, why? Oh, I believe I drink of water. Hold on there. Mm. All right. All right, let's go to that topic here. Former Western St. Mary Member of Parliament, MP Jolyan Silvera, who was charged with the murder of his wife Melissa last November, has been remanded until April 11th when an application is to be made for him to be granted bail. Flashback. Carry on now. Flashback. We. Uh, Shakira. Shakira, not easy, no? I love her like crazy, though. Uh, has been remanded under. So Jolian Silvera went to court, and he will be back in court the 11th of April, right? His lead attorney, Peter Champelli says that he was not able to tell the media much about the proceedings in the Home Circuit Court in downtown Kingston relative to the case on Thursday because of the continued strictures that have been imposed by the court. Again, media coverage of the gun court matter. I don't know why you weren't able to tell the court what you had to tell them due to strictures. In other words, it's a closed case. Them don't have a whole heap of media access, and a bunch of people are not invited inside to see what's going on. There are a body of attorneys who are saying that this is public interest because he was a public official. Therefore, the people should know the details of the case, especially how the case started out, right? And now it seems like died of natural causes, and then they found out that it was multiple gunshot wounds and it was his licensed firearm. This is a public affair. The people need to know. But so far, the judge is sticking to the script. Nobody is allowed in. So while the media maintained a presence in the precinct of the courtroom, it was not allowed inside. And a policeman was placed outside the courtroom to prevent any media representative from actually entering the courtroom. Melissa Silvera was found dead in her bed at the couple's Stony Hill mansion, St. Andrew home in November 10th of last year, and it was suggested that she had died in her sleep. Well, months later, a postmortem revealed that at least 3 gunshots is what took her out. Since then, the police have treated this like a homicide case, which led to her husband, Jolyan Silvera, being not only let go by the People's National Party, but also being locked up and charged. Here's my question with the Jolian Silvera case. For the people who want to know, he'll be back in court. Let me repeat again. He'll be back in court April. April 11th is the date set, right? But here's my thing. What happened to the other people that they said were involved? 'Cause remember, they said 2 members of parliament, who two prominent politicians in the People's National Party who were once sitting members of parliament. They are no longer sitting members of parliament, but they still are prominent people in the People's National Party that were thought to have visited the murder scene while it was bloody. Where are they? What is the development with them? The woman who was a person of interest, who is said to could further the investigation. Somebody sent me her pictures. She's a pretty good looking young lady. I'll put it that way. This is a rumor that she was a helper and also side chick and might have assisted. That's rumors. I double down again, that's rumors. But seeing her pictures, I don't know which one. Actually, I know which one of you sent it to me, but I won't say your name, right? Because you never asked me to say your name. But I have the picture of them. You sent me about 8 pictures, right? 6, 8 pictures, something like that. I have them in my email still. I'm just holding on to them just in case something else breaks to where she is now implicated. Them, I can just draw for those pictures. But I don't want to be the one to put her identity out there because she has lawyers. Valerie Nita Robertson, who said, she's gonna make sure that this is handled correctly and her client is legally represented, and anybody who want to talk to her can talk to her through her and all this other stuff. So she lawyered up. I don't want to get into the mix up. So I'll keep the pictures until then. But so said, where are these people? So that's 3 persons already who we're hearing nothing about. And now they've closed off, they've locked out the media, and they've locked out anybody else who might be like extended or family members or whatever from even hearing what's going on behind closed doors. Kind of gives us the idea that, are they going to be back there striking up some kind of deal, doctoring up this thing and then sweeping it under the rug and we won't know what took place. Kind of like the situation with Leota Bradshaw with Philip Paulwell's baby mother and daughter. Right. DPP said she'll basically fight tooth and nail to make sure that none of the information concerning what deals are made behind the scenes from now on moving forward and what information is exchanged and so on and so forth. She don't want none of it out to the public. And I thought that was weird. You flew into the country, you are from the US military, you are accused of being a mastermind in a gruesome murder death of a baby girl and her mom, and they are attached to a prominent politician, and the case gets closed up behind closed doors and the public don't get to hear nothing. Karen Notice. What British Jamaican girl says Karen Notice don't jump the gun yet, hun. YouTube blocked my comment. What was your comment, Angel D? Seymour says that Punk don't deserve any bail. Well, on April 11th, he'll be going up for bail. So let's see. I made a prediction before, and I'm going to make this prediction again. It's a morbid prediction. And the prediction is that they're going to let Jolian Silvera out on bail, and then the man will go off himself. I know his family is like, what are you talking about? Him not kill himself. Him have picnic out here, blah, blah, blah. I don't see him doing time. Or maybe him go sit still like Beachy Stout and let the thing ride out. Because look, Beachy about to walk out. And we thought that Beachy Stout would for sure be going to prison. Country Girl said, is it that mango person? Karen Notice says, so he's still in jail now without bail. About time the judicial system works. Yeah, this is Jamaica. Beachy Stout was in jail without bail too. And he's about to walk out. They're about to do closing arguments on Beachy Stout's case. They have nothing on him saying he committed murder. Veronica Gale says they show up at the police station and gave their statements. Okay. Karen Notice, don't jump the gun. Good morning, family. Beachy Stout. Okay, this is Jamaica we're talking about, right? This is Jamaica we're talking about, and that's how it goes in Jamaica. People will be arrested. You will think, okay, the justice system is working. They're doing it. You will see all the information laid out in front of you. You say, yes, them have a case. No bail for the dirty boy. I'm gone to prison. And next thing you know, you don't hear nothing about that case again for about 2 years, 3 years, some even longer. And then by the time you hear it, nothing is adding up. Nothing is adding up. Reggae Girl says the woman members should come out and speak out. It's their judiciary rights to hear what took place with their relatives. Absolutely. Absolutely. But, you know, they'll style it this way. Like Angel D said, it's locked up to protect the others. It's locked up to protect potential witnesses who, if they come out and say something, there are prominent people in around who are associated with who might can send a gunman or two and they feel not safe. Then you got to put the children in place. I wonder what's happening to the children as well, because last time I know, I think Shakira covered it, the children were in state care and they were trying to get them placed quickly in a home. And I was saying, these children are used to opulence. So I hope the home that they are going to be placed in can at least match what they are used to already, you know? Because it's already traumatic losing both parents. And then figure fling in a poverty situation when you're not used to that and they're big enough to know the difference. So I'm saying I'm concerned more about the kids too. Audrey Wright say, I feel you. Julian no look like him can take them kind of treatment there. Him no look so. Me see him this morning coming out. The youth were handcuffed to him. He's much bigger than that youth. Him just a draggy youth, so. He was dragging him. You know when they come out the courthouse and go into the back of the paddy wagon? Yeah. And just drag him so and just jump up and step in there. He looked like he's lost a tremendous amount of weight in a short space of time. Stress a kill him over there. But boy, I don't know, man. It's sad. It's sad all around. But yes, I think it should be an open case where everybody gets the details of it. That way, if the court system in Jamaica has nothing to hide, then they should be very transparent. This is what I can't understand about Jamaica, though. They're always telling the people in Jamaica, trust us, work with us, give us information. Missy Samuda yesterday saying the Jamaican people should all become snitches. I'm I'm like, who are you talking to? The Jamaican people. You're a big politician. You them print you upon big front page. But the Jamaican people should all become snitches. Tell everything what you know and tell what you see. Me's a big snitch. But come on, listen, man. Just by you using the word snitch, and then I tell the people them about them to become big snitch. I left a comment over there. I said, yeah. So them play politics with people life, but become big snitch. Them same one run left you when gunman come. Remember me tell you that? But big snitch. Encouraging the people to tell and say. How can the people be encouraged when you hide everything from the people? You only tell them some of anything that's going on, and you give them all kind of mix up information all the time. You're never straightforward and transparent with the people, so you want them become big snitch on your behalf now. Hello, sir. We live out in the regular Jamaica. We not live up on the hill, which part don't have them big tall wall there round on the house when man have you know when time them rock climbers are sling the big old something there with the long rope them have to go up them. We not live up there, so and we don't have a whole heap of security and private security and outer uniform police paroling and patrolling our area where I got save we. We're out in the road in the middle of the street. And you are tell we if you do things forget to self kill off. I'm not into it. Me never see a thing. I don't see nothing. And I'm not encouraging nobody to do it neither. One time gone when I first started YouTube, I used to say the same thing. You know, it's the people. And the people need to work with the law enforcement officials and tell them everything you see going on. Get them out your community. Yeah, that was like 9 years ago. I've learned way different then. Yeah, cause I know so it work. It's not so it work at all. You tap your eyes and keep your mouth shut and go about your business. You're more likely to live than you out here being a mouthpiece. But you see this and you see that and you see this and this one is doing that and that one is doing this. Jamaica, we are talking about, you know? We're talking about Jamaica. Jamaica, where y'all can't even get conviction, the conviction rate up 80, 90%. If it was that, people would feel confident. Less than 50% of cases that go to court in Jamaica for murder are convicted. Less than 50. This is what Chief Justice Sykes was speaking about. Matter of fact, the conviction rate is so low. I don't want to misconstrue and put out the wrong number, but please go look this up on your own. It's a small number that get a conviction rate compared to the amount of murders. Now, with that said, we're going to close out like the last 5 minutes with Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, but I wanted to touch on something else before we go, right? So politics are key right now. And I noticed right now, say the Prime Minister is walking around telling everybody how crime is down and serious crimes are down. And I can't help but to it's not. Like, why are you lying to us just because it's so this morning the headline says the Prime Minister now thinks that closing the gap between crime and public perception needs to be a discussion. You see, me do my video yesterday where I put things into perspective so everybody understands that yes, Jamaica is safe for tourists, but there are a lot of Jamaicans locally that feel unsafe, right? Uh, Now everybody is saying the same thing pretty much. Jamaica is safe for tourists. Send them, come, bring them. They're good here. But we do have a problem locally, but we need to put that into perspective too. You know, this Prime Minister went and said this. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says that Jamaica continues to register a significant decrease in serious and violent crimes, but focus must be placed on choosing the gap between the perception and experience of crime in the country. So what he's basically saying is most people's perception of crime is not actually their experience with crime. The Prime Minister made the comment while addressing a national security seminar at the AC Marriott Hotel in New Kingston, noted that although the rate of crime is declining, the perception of crime has not moved in the same positive direction. That makes sense, Tono? He says, this is quote unquote, this is your Prime Minister, right? Many Jamaicans feel that the level of crime is still high despite them not being a victim of crime themselves. I said, wow. Many Jamaicans feel that the level of crime is still high despite them not being a victim of crime themselves. So that's where the real problem is. Um, Sir, before I talk to you, I want y'all to go read the whole article. It's called Closing the Gap Between Crime and Public Perception. And you type that in, and Loop News will give you the whole article. But there's an article that follows where Peter Bunting is accusing the Prime Minister of the Prime Minister is saying Peter Bunting is politicizing crime and saying things that he's saying just for political traction. Peter Bunting is saying, no, the Prime Minister is lying to the people. He's downplaying the numbers and he's acting like it ain't really happening. So the People's National Party, PNP, shadow spokesperson on citizen protection and productivity, Peter Bunting, is accusing the Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, of being fundamentally dishonest in his recent statements about crime being reduced. He says that the incontrovertible fact is that over the last 8 years, murder has increased by an average of 300%. Or, sorry, not 300%, but 300 per year over the last 8 years. And that was since the JLP took office. Now, if him add on, since the JLP took office, people take offense. He was speaking at a press conference. He said that if they had just maintained the average under the previous administration, 2012 to 2016, if you look at the numbers, there would be an additional 2,000 plus Jamaicans that would still be alive today. Bunting reminded that during the 2016 election campaign, Andrew Holness was the same one that campaigned on people being able to sleep with their windows and their doors open. So he's the one that politicized it. It is in hindsight a cruel falsehood, a cruel fraud perpetuated on the Jamaican people, telling them that you had the power to do that and you were going to make sure that that happened. And they believed in you because most Jamaica want is peace. Most Jamaicans don't really care about, let me tell you something, most Jamaicans don't really care about being robbed. Most Jamaicans don't really care about break-ins and all that. You see, if you're not kill we good. We don't really too care about the thieving of with stuff and this, that, and the other. We can deal with that, right? Of course, if some of them catch you, them beat you, and some of them we beat you till them kill you, because you shouldn't be thieving people things. But what people are scared of is the shooting and the killings. That's what they're afraid of. And for you to come on a political platform running for that office, and one of your main promise was you will be able to sleep with your windows and doors open. And they believed you. And then under you, consecutively, every year it was more deaths than those years from before that period that you came in. You know, I'll say this: the fact that no, let me address the prime minister. You're out of touch. If you really feel like most Jamaicans have not been affected by crime, but it's just their perception that is driving this feeling, you're delusional. Most Jamaicans have been affected by crime one way or another. If it wasn't rape, it was murder. If it wasn't murder for an immediate family member, it was murder for an extended family member or a friend. I've said this before from years ago. I said every Jamaican now knows. I think it's last year I said it. Every Jamaican now knows this firsthand, either by immediately happening to them or their neighbor or someone close to them. So, looking at that, everybody has been affected now. So, there's a mistake in your speech when you say that the public perception, many Jamaicans feel that this is his words, quote unquote. I know me, I said this, I'm reading it to you. Many Jamaicans feel that the level of crime is still high, despite them not being a victim of crime themselves. We started out the year with 64 murders in 29 days. Many Jamaicans feel, and adjust perception. You have to go balance that better, brother. Balance that better. It don't look good. But people still buy that though. I wonder sometimes who writes the prime minister's speeches, and I wonder who is guiding him. Or maybe him just the man at the head and him not take no chat from nobody. So him just come out and say anything where him say. Because after he speaks sometimes I look back and I'm like, yo, Andrew either way out of touch or him really believe what him say because Kawa, me no know. Many Jamaicans feel that the level of crime is still high despite them not being a victim of crime themselves. I wonder if you see the whole heap of video them where come out of Jamaica, all these businesses, the man them just run up in the people them business, face masked up, take out the top shelf, them gone for the drinks, them you know. People can't even chill out a road. In the evening time, play some domino and beat two juice with a brethren and thing. What? Most Jamaicans are affected, sir. But this is what I hate. It's politics time. It's election time. So you have to come around every day saying stuff like, "Oh, it's safety is increasing and serious crimes are down by how many percent?" And you have to keep on saying that because you have to make the people them believe that, else they'll never vote for you again. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Yeah, man, you know when my son just take it all out of fool. Say we can just trick you as you feel like. You know what I'm saying?
So him know
You
what I'm saying.
understand? You know what I'm saying, but you know that so we just play them because trick one of them not no sense anyway.
That are the big insult. The big insult. But you know what?
Him beat all the time.
Yeah, but him have and you know what? Yeah, and him get away with it too because when I saw yesterday how much people jump behind him and rally behind him and with a talk like this, you know, you can't help but to say yeah, him have them in his pocket. Him say what them like here.
The 3/4 we not listen, we just want to hear, yeah. We not listen what the man is saying. It's like when you go to church. You understand? Like one time I go to church and pastor preach about your wife and this and that and everybody I say amen and I say to me look at Bridget and I say, yo, what pastor say right now, you know, a concern because we are beat me, you know. I'm going to lick me in the back and say, what happened nice? You understand? But we know say pastor that kind of this thing, you still can the church anyway. So the same thing.
Yeah,
man.
Remember
Yeah,
me?
man. So big up yourself and
Manners
smoke.
and respect to
Plan,
you,
plan
brother.
flow for later.
Manners.
Yeah, man. Blessing.
Blessing. That's true, man. We don't listen. We don't listen. Them just out there. Remember me telling you this? All you hear is if the man they up there and say, yo, we have 2 trucks coming around the back and they hold 150 persons apiece, but we're gonna shuffle 300 to 400 of you in there, and we're gonna take you off to a camp that's down the road that we've constructed under secret, and you haven't heard about it, but that's where we'll be housing you from now on until we figure out what we're going to do with your bodies after we slaughter you. Everybody would have did it. Yeah! My Prime Minister that big body Andrew. Big cocky Andrew, can your body come make me ride it off? Him look goody. Jesus Christ, him sweetie. Call the money. Yo, let's get out of here like this morning, yeah, man. A legend, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, is why Shelly pretty, you know, man. Shelly represent us to the max, you know. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has announced that she she will be retired. We're gonna take you off to a concentration camp. Yeah, big body Andrew. Can your body come at me right at top? Him look sweetie. Anyway, the 3-time Olympic gold medalist Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has announced that she will retire after the upcoming Summer Games in Paris. So you don't know, it's beer festivities gonna go on this summer, my friend. So in an interview with Essence magazine, the 37-year-old Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, a dominant force in women's sprinting ever since she won her first Olympic gold in 2008, said that she is stepping away from the sport to spend more time with her family, which she should, at her pace. My son needs me, she said. My husband and I have been together since before I won in 2008. Oh, well, look, can't keep man so long. Has sacrificed for me, and we're a partnership and a team. And it's because of that support that I'm able to do the things that I've been doing for all these years. So Shelly and Armanda before 2008, you know, at 2023, we in, you know. Okay. And I think I now owe it to them to do something else. You're good up self, Shelly. The Jamaican has won 8 Olympic gold medals, and damn, she has won 8 Olympic medals and 10, not gold, 8 Olympic medals and 10 world championship titles over the course of her decorated career. Bloodfire. Specializing in the 100 meters, Fraser-Pryce won back-to-back Olympic golds in the event in 2008 and 2012 and finished second in the Tokyo Games 3 years ago. She was nicknamed Pocket Rocket because of her speed and her height. She's short, she little, and she powerful. She has become an instantly recognizable presence on the track due to her multicolored hairstyle and that big old smile. From the birth of her son Zion in 2017, Fraser-Pryce won 3 world titles, 2 Olympic medals in Tokyo. Speaking to Essence magazine, she explained how competing at this year's Olympics in Paris, that's coming up, is about pushing the boundaries and showing people that you stop when you decide. She added, yeah, because a long time they've been saying, oh, she getting old now. She got to go, you know, and she come back and drop baby and come back again. And yeah, she's 37 now. She going to be 38 soon. So 2 years away from 40 in a professional sport, that's really pushing it, right? So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce says she wanted to finish on her own terms. Fraser-Pryce will be a contender for the 100-meter title at this year's Olympics, which begins. Set the date, people, because we have a pot cover them ready and a be a nice we all make. It begins July 26th of this year, so summer gonna run hot, and it runs through August 11th. So from July 26th to August 11th, the place I go heat up, supporting all our Caribbean athletes as well. Not just Jamaica, because when Trinidad win, me get excited. Unless Jamaica in the race, me get even more excited that way there. And, you know, and all the others, Barbados, you name the islands, they in there, right? Alongside, now she's going to be competing. Her arch nemesis are Shakari Richardson, and Sharika Jackson, and Elaine Thompson Hara. Elaine Thompson Hara, Sharika Jackson, that's 2 Jamaicans. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, that's 3 Jamaicans. And of course, Shakari Richardson, the upsetter. So I'm looking forward to see if we can do that back to back something there again. That would be a way to send Shelly off, wouldn't it? Gold, silver, bronze, in at the 100 meter. Oh, may I get excited just thinking about it already. And then go take it in the 4x100. And then go take it in at the 200 meter. Goal, goal, goal. My God. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning. Our last call for the morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, family. How you doing?
I'm good.
Oh, I haven't heard from you in a while. All is well?
Yeah, all is well.
Boy, you know, say
I'm
it like
super.
all is well, though.
No, me just wake up.
Okay. So talk to a man, cause we're at the end of the show and we're full of energy and ready to go off into the weekend and all these things.
Yeah, man. I'm just glad to see we all got to see, Shelly
Mm-hmm.
from '08 till now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost been like 2 decades, almost 2 decades.
Mm-hmm.
And she's done so well. But I know the one thing she wanted to was to break the world record. And she
Yeah.
got close,
Yeah,
but
but
she never got it. I still don't feel like she'll get it because
yeah, I don't think she
I
will
don't know.
either. Me not put no goat mouth on her, but I don't think she'll break the world record. You're talking about the world record in the 100 meter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think she'll
Even though
break
it's,
it
it's already
either.
shady. The record itself is already shady. Um, I think she's happy what she's done so far. She's done a lot. Nobody else, I think, for the
Right.
next several decades is gonna do even close to what she's done.
Yeah,
She's
10
run.
world
She has
titles,
all those
brother.
medals.
Yeah. Shall I,
She's well
yeah.
accomplished.
And she's been a wife and a mother for quite some time now. On top of all
Mm-hmm.
that other accomplishments. So yeah, man. Big up to Shelly, and she made us look good all this time. You know, cause remember, if she wasn't stepping out on the track, along with Elaine Thompson Hara, of course, and Sharika Jackson, but if Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce wasn't stepping out on the track, Jamaica spirit was down. Cause we're like, okay, who
Yeah,
else do we have that could compete at that level? And really there wasn't anybody else. So yeah,
right.
right.
She was our second half of excitement when Usain was here. She was the other
Yes.
half of our excitement.
Yes.
When he was
Yes.
gone, we just cling to her.
Yes.
But I have one thing to say. I was thinking the other day.
Mm-hmm.
In 2008, when we had the national trials, remember Shelley wasn't really on the scene before then. And she sprung a surprise and made it be the case where um, VCB, Veronica Campbell Brown, didn't get her spot because Shelley beat her.
Mm.
And everybody was complaining about it at the time. That's how Shelley came into the picture. She beat Veronica, who
Right.
was our champion at the time.
Right.
So I was thinking, what if either these trials or trials to come,
Some
we're
young
going to have
gunner beat Shelly and end up taking her spot instead.
somebody, somebody's going to get it.
Rotted.
Because the other day, I don't know if you're keeping up with track and field, but it's a girl named Brenna Liston.
Mm-hmm.
She ran indoors and she ran a world lead indoors one of the times. Her time is still very fast compared to Julian, Alfred, and the rest of the people who are at the competitive level. So the younger girls are coming
Mm-hmm.
very fast. And if anybody slip, if Elaine slip, hopefully not. If anybody slip, they're gonna slide because everybody's hot on their tail.
The feel is thick.
So yeah.
The feel is thick. All right.
So
Good one. Good insight. Good insight. Big up yourself and
we're
thank
very
you, man.
blessed.
Yes, we are. We are. Thank you for calling into yes. And don't be a
Yeah,
stranger, man.
man.
A long time we not hear from you.
No, man. No work, I'm tired, but we can have more time now, so I can always call in.
All right then. Appreciate you here.
All right.
All
Take
right.
care.
Bless up. All right. So take us out of here like this morning. Big up to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Thank you for all that you've done for us over the years. Thank you for giving us the confidence to walk out and talk loud and beat up with chest and slap up with pot cover them and go on extra with yourself. It was all because of you. You understand? And we appreciate you greatly for that. And we look forward to seeing you leave it all on the track come this Olympics. And I know you going out in fine style. We not have to ask nobody. We know. right? I don't think no young girl can just come up and us. Shelly is a force to be reckoned with. It's something different when you watching tapes, but when you stand on the track next to a legend like that, something inside that you must shake like this. Because you know, see, I don't know, clear thing about to happen, right? And we look forward to all the excitement that you bring us, and by rightfully so. And may your rest of your life after track and field be filled with nothing but joy and happiness and bigger accomplishments and greater things, which I'm absolutely sure that's what's in the plans for you. Listen, for the rest of us now, manners and respect to everybody tuning in. Have a wonderful weekend. Go out there and take in some sunshine for those of you who have warm weather. We not even have warm weather here in Florida no more. It gone left way. But we still see the sun. But you know, warm weather soon come back still, so we're not complaining. We have life and we have health and we have strength and we have another day to live life and to enjoy life and to give thanks for life. So big up to Uno and I'll see you again sometime soon. Oh, Sunday, Sunday, 7:30 Jamaica time. 7:30 Jamaica time Sunday. Meet me at Scotch Bonnet and Time. Scotch Bonnet and Time on YouTube. You need to go over to Scotch. The people them what they did over there last Sunday, they can tell you it was very festive. Scotch Bonnet and let me spell it out for you. Scotch Bonnet and Tyme. That's the spelling right here. I'll see you at Scotch Bonnet and Time. Where computer go on suffer? I'm putting a proper spelling up here. All right. The host of Scotch Bonnet and Time name is Lady Fine, right? You'll see her once you tune into the channel Scotch Bonnet and Time. Meet us over there at Scotch Bonnet and Time Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Jamaica time, and where she goes live. And for the people who are single and you are looking to date, put yourself together. You know, beat your face if you're a woman, put on your wig if you have to do that. Whatever make you feel good and confident because she has a link that you press and you go right into being live and everybody can see your face. And then you can talk about, you know, what you do for a living, how old you are, what kind of person you're looking for, etc., etc. You drop your contacts and then so on and so forth. It's a fun experience. Meet us there at Scotch Bonnet on Time this Sunday, 7:30 p.m. over there. So, with that said, one love, people. Catch y'all later. I'm out. Peace.